Welcome to another episode of Analytica. This is Joe Saz, and today we're going to be doing a quick summary of what's going on with the price and take a look at the trade that I'm in. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's get the party started. All right, and might have to silence that if it goes off. All right, so what we have going on is, we need to load these up, but good news is we have not broken down. We keep going sideways. Now, something of interest, we've lost the signals. We don't have the consistent signals that we had earlier, earlier past couple days, but we do have a flipping spot markets, aggregated spot markets band. This top band is aggregated spot markets. This bottom band is aggregated perpetuals markets, perps. And right now they're in a confluence, which is to say they're both pointed up. They both agree that there are more bids than there are asks in the order book, and that confluence tends to equal a good thing. It tends to mean that we're going to move in that direction. In this case, a dual band confluence, green, so that should be up. Taking another look at CME Gaps, we got nothing. Come on now. We got nothing to really see here with the CME Gaps. Just our local CME Gap overhead, very small $15 gap. It's something worth taking note. We have it at 29,000. I'm sorry, that's at 31,925 to 910. So that's a little higher than I would have guessed. I still treat all CME gaps pretty equally. I think this will fill. I think it had a more likely chance of being a good trade indicator to fill more immediately if if this was a few days ago. Usually a couple days within proximity of a gap is the most likely time for it to be trade worthy as an indicator, let's say. We've moved a little bit away from that. So in terms of time, we've moved far away from that. We're now 7 whatever days out from that. I think it'll fill, but it's not going to be as significant a fill as if it had been within the next 2 days. That would have been okay. This is a great CME gap trade. We got a price crash. We have a CME gap overhead. Take the long. In this case, you would have been dunked underwater for a little while. Okay, so we're just dealing with some sideways behaviors there. Taking a look, Bitcoin on the 4-hour. Looking good. Higher lows, technically a higher high. This is interesting though. This is interesting. One thing that I've been pointing out is that the angles of these pullbacks have been really loosening up. What the heck? Angle of these pullbacks have been loosening up. Pretty tight, pretty sharp. And right now, this isn't quite anything yet, but this is fanning. At some point it goes like this, and then it goes like this. Those are the next steps of the process, and this is kind of close enough to sideways, and then up. So I like what I'm seeing here. I like what I'm seeing. RSI is getting a little cooked. Let's change some settings over here so you guys can see some of my personal settings. RSI. Don't need that. You just need the RSI. 13 Fibonacci number. So RSI is, it's a little beat. Nothing too bad, but yeah, it's definitely on the low end. We're approaching a damn good buy according to the RSI. Let's take a look at something. Oh shit, this is boring. This is nothing. XRP is a shit coin, not doing well. I was going to say let's pull up silver, but that's going to take time and energy, and we just want to get this show on the road. So thank you. This is nice. It looks like we're starting to really make our effort back up. Dual band confluence in play. Sharp moves down every single time, you guys. Sharp moves down. This is definitely some sort of manipulation. This is definitely some sort of bag holder that's trying to get rid of Bitcoin. This makes no sense because price should be going up, and in all reality, that seller should wait for price to go higher or even sell along the way. but this is clearly the work of an individual. Very, very clear to me that this is some sort of market manipulation. Way too many single candle moves down. This is a very inorganic market, so I would suggest caution, but keep in mind we're probably going to be moving up. I think the person selling here is an absolute fool. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time and your support. I encourage you all to do something amazing today to be the best version of yourself that you possibly can be. Make sure to do some push-ups and some sit-ups and turn the shower water cold before you get out the shower. Do all these beautiful things, people. Life is short. Make sure that you're filling it with the best possible version of yourself. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll be catching you for a long show later. And yeah, look forward to seeing you guys there, hopping on with some comments and all that. All right, everyone. Peace.